Alright, so it's been a while since I've made any kind of video, but since the time that I made the last one, I put a Rotofab Intake and Speed Engineering inch and 7/8 headers on the Camaro and got it dyno tuned. When I was in the middle of it, I was looking for any kind of video that showed all of that. Couldn't find it, so I'm just going to make a quick video on the intake, the headers, the dyno, how to install it, and the power output with the dyno graph, because no one else seems to know how to do all of it at once. So I'm going to show it real quick. This is what we're looking at here. So the Rotofab Intake I got from Faztech, I believe. It's not the big gulp or anything. This obviously is not a supercharged model. But I was going to make a video on putting this on, but really it isn't worth making the video of. It's a very simple install. It definitely made the car more throaty. It may have added a little bit of throttle response. I don't truly know about that. But essentially all it is, here's your box. It seals on the bottom side, seals on the top side where the hood lays, cone filter, go into your MAF sensor and your connector here, just going straight in there, straight into your intake manifold. So this 90, you screw in, connect it on this end, and it goes up and replaces an old hose in there. That's literally it. This was like the easiest bolt-on mod I've ever done to anything. The headers were a little bit more difficult, but not quite as like I was thinking. I read a lot of people saying you had to dent them or doing something special to get them in. Truly, you don't have to. The easiest way to do it is to remove the factory exhaust clamps from the bottom of your car. Right there's your factory exhaust clamp. I believe those are 15mm bolts. Then you just slide that out the back. Disconnect your O2 sensors. Then from the top, reach in with an extension. Hit the 2 bolts that will be hiding down there on the factory exhaust manifold. Once that is disconnected from the back, the bottom side will just drop out. The top side, you can actually pull out the top. You are going to have to take out this vacuum line. If you can get the fuel hose out of the way, that'll be nice. I didn't find that I needed to. This side was definitely an easier side to get everything around because you don't have to do it with the ABS module, but same concept. Now this car does have right around 85,000 miles, so I went ahead and did spark plugs. I didn't think I was going to have to do the plug wires, so I wasn't originally ordering them. Sure enough, they broke. So I ordered another set from Speed Engineering as well, along with the O2 extensions. The rear O2s, since these have fronts and backs, the rears were just tuned out, so they're entirely unplugged, not in there anymore. Don't need them. So truly, how this turned out, I was very impressed. I didn't quite expect it to get as much as it did on the dyno. Kind of thought I was going to see maybe like 30-ish horsepower. Like I said, I expected about 30 horsepower, maybe 35 torque. We ended up getting a bigger number than I thought. So we gained 45 wheel horsepower and 50 wheel torque on a Dynojet dyno. Our stock factory tune run, we put 325 down horsepower at the wheels. Then with the tune, intake, and headers, we put down 369 at 5,300 RPM with the intake and the headers. So definitely a good jump. The torque, we made it 4,200. We put 408 wheel down. So I definitely think it's a great start where we're at. I want to eventually add a cam, do a little bit more things there. My goal, really, if I can get it, I want to break the 400 wheel mark just to start. That's kind of my next goal. Originally, I wanted 350, then 400, and go up from there. Overall, very happy with how it turned out. Pretty self-explanatory. Again, just bolt-on mods, getting up to, for the 45, 50 gain mark on horsepower and torque was definitely more than I would have figured. So I'm impressed. Again, a really easy bolt-on, not much to it. The rest of this video will probably be sound clips. It's definitely throatier, definitely more responsive. Definitely tell a difference. I also didn't quite figure I'd be able to tell a difference with it. So hopefully this video helped you. The rest of the video is going to probably be the dyno pull and some sound clips just so you can get an idea of what it's going to sound like. Again, otherwise a stock L99, LS3 Camaro, nothing else done to it. So yeah, again, I hope this helped. If it did, leave a like. See y'all in the next one.